motorcycles, specifically Harley-Davidsons, and the individuals who choose to ride these immaculate chariots. As a motorcycle rider, you have to have this intense passion for riding, because when you really think about it, as a passenger or a rider, you're sitting on a 500-pound heated machine, your feet are about 7 inches off the ground, you're going speeds at about 80+ miles per hour, all while wearing the basics of a leather jacket and some chaps. I'm intrigued, and myself, I love motorcycles. So I rounded up 12 riders from the Simi Valley HOG Chapter to do a trip up and around the Southern California coast. So I'm on the back of my dad's bike today. He's kind of got me into motorcycles. So he's the reason why I kind of love him. I got to chat with a few of these guys on their passion for riding, but first I wanted to learn about their first ride.
I was probably about, I don't know, 12. I got myself a mini bike. It's called a Taco 22.
I had ridden dirt bikes as a kid, and I liked that feeling of the freedom of being in control of my own machine.
When I was younger, I was riding on all of those sport bikes and zipping in and out and doing a lot more crazy things than you do today.
I first started riding, it wasn't really a motorcycle, it was a Cushman motor scooter when I was like 12, and I had it for about a year before my parents found out about it. I kept it at my friend Bernie's house, and his dad, as long as he had beer, he was a happy guy, he didn't care.
When I got out of the Army, I needed wheels. So the only thing that I could get for wheels was a motorcycle, because the only thing I could afford at the time. So I got a Yamaha 750 street bike, and I would cruise up and down the Jersey Shore. That's where I'd hang out. I would go down like Manasquan, New Jersey, and a place called the Osprey down there.
As a kid, I was always like into go-karts and mini bikes, and I finally built my own. I took my dad's lawnmower apart, put the engine on a bike frame, and that was it. That was the beginning of it.
If you can find something in your life you have a passion for, as much as these guys have a passion for riding, I think a lot of your problems would just disappear.
I've had several moments that are reasons why I love riding. Days at work, life happening, and you come over the hills towards PCH and you see that sunset, and it's just you, the bike, and the road, and you realize this is why I do it. I'm at peace.
Every time I come over Canaan and I see the ocean, you know, and no obstructions, that's when it's the best, my opinion.
You go out for a ride, especially to places you've never been before, and you see these areas that are so beautiful and picturesque, and you're getting it from a different vantage point than sitting inside a car. It's just different. Can't describe it, it's just different. Yeah, I say that every time. I'm so damn lucky. Damn lucky.
Early 2000, I was very ill, and my wife kept saying to me if I got better, she said, let me get a Harley. So in 2004, I bought my first Harley, and I have such a passion for it, and there's nothing like being on the road, feeling that bike under you, feeling that horsepower. You know, it's just a dream come true for me to be able to do that now.
It just erases it all, and it's you and wind in your face.
It gives you an opportunity to try to be in the moment, don't always be planning and worrying about the future and so on and so forth.
It gets away from our troubles. It doesn't.
You described it very well.
You just get smooth.
Yeah.
You know, taking everything around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's what it does. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
I live by the philosophy of shut up and ride. It means block out all of the unnecessary noise and be happy. Do something you're passionate about and that you love. And I ride probably 40,000 miles a year.
I'm gonna beat you one day. I'm gonna beat you one day.
That's great.
I'm starting off with 10 miles today.
Well, can I go with you on some of them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can ride bitch.
I'll ride bitch. That's no problem.
Anyone who rides will tell you it's just a matter of time before you fall. And these guys who ride, and actually a good life lesson is to always understand the danger and the risk, but to never live in fear.
I had a near-death experience about 6 years ago. I was on the 101 freeway where the 23 goes north, and a lady took me out, and I slid down the 101 freeway on my back at about 60 miles an hour. Broke my pelvis 5 places, broke my collarbone. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and then I would say within 2 months I had another motorcycle.
There's a term though, it's called the fear and the fascination, and that's what it is. We all fear, but we're fascinated. So it's take you right up to the edge and come back safely. The fear and the fascination is the love of a motorcycle.
With guys like this who have become really good friends later on in life, I see that along with riding, the camaraderie is super important.
So the people you meet or you bond with, the brotherhood, the people you ride with, you've shared things with them even though you come from different walks of life and can be a huge age gap. You spend this time with them experiencing something incredible, and you always have that common bond. The organization we ride with is HOG, stands for Harley Owners Group. It is business people and family people, retired people, husbands, wives, married couples, single couples.
Most of us have all been married 30, 40 years. It's so much in common with these folks. And when I have all these common interests, it makes it so easy to form a bond.
Some of these guys have such a close bond, it's kind of almost like they're back in high school. Who would you say is like the most intellectual in the group?
Probably Mark.
Don.
Yeah, Don or Mark.
Hands down.
Right.
Intellectual?
Intellectual.
Oh yeah, I love Scrabble.
All right, who's the class clown?
Right there. Easy one, yeah.
He's got every possible hat. Every hat you can imagine. He's got antler hats, he's got turkey hats, every hat for every
Reindeer hat, he has a hat for every month.
And a tutu.
All right, who's the heartbreaker?
I'm the Casanova. Can you believe that?
Casanova?
Yeah. Well, that's because we go by the school for the blind, so they can't see.
All right, who's the biggest party animal?
Dad.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
What? Party? Now I know where
too.
his son gets it.
Yes.
This is just a small glimpse into the lives of these ordinary guys who have such a love affair with the open road.
My wife who enjoys riding, we have a beautiful motorcycle, and a great bunch of friends to do it with. It doesn't get any better than this.
I look forward to doing what I'm doing now and nothing changing. Having my hair and proud of it.
The way I look at it is the most important part of my whole life is the next 10 years because I'm old, I'm getting up there, I'm in my 60s. So for the next 10 years, what do I want to do with myself? What I want to do is I want to ride, and I want to be on a Harley, and I want to feel the road.
We all are badass. You see a guy on a motorcycle, he's badass.
Do your best.